The time has come, Apprentice Coastbreakers, to enter the vault and break the portrait coast. Can we go over this again? We are going to jump through the painting of the vault to get into a vault. Told you the portrait is a port key. You don't jump through it, you just hold on to it. You mean we hold on to it? So we can all be transported to the coast vault together. I'm surprised you're not racing to get into the vault first. No, I'm just explaining how port keys work. I actually thought Penny should be coming with us to the vault, but Dane chose you. Listen, Mila, Charlie's the right person to bring with us. Especially if we find a dragon in there. I'd agree the point if you and I went about to set a new record for getting along. It's not as if that's a hard record to break. I think everyone's nose are starting to get the better of them. Yes, I'm out of patience and time. We can't wait for Mr. Cooper any longer. Ben will be disappointed, but at least he'll be safe. You probably checking out. I'm here, sorry I'm late. What took you so long? I was writing a letter. Are we sure we want to bring him with us? It was an important letter to an important wizard. Any questions before we enter the vault? I have so many questions. Alright, I'll admit it, I'm stalling. I may not know a lot about dragons, but I don't know as much about coast breaking as all of you. It'll be alright, Charlie. I've got your back. We'll all have each other's backs. If ever there were time for me to put others first, it's now. Also, I'll be there. And I'll be the keeping watch over all of you. No matter who or what we find inside the coast vault, everyone take hold of the vault portrait now. Whoa, I feel like I'm going to vomit. Me too. Some nausea is normal when traveling by port key. I want to do it again. Is that a door? A way out? I thought there weren't going to be any doors. Are we underground? I can't tell. Thought there was going to be a dragon. Let's be glad there isn't a dragon. There's evidence to suggest that there had been a dragon here at some point. Perhaps the danger in this vault had already been overcome, and we can just walk through that door to break the coast. If it were that easy, wouldn't someone have done it already? Been thinking that very thought when the dragon got to them. They would have needed to have the vault portrait key to get in here. Breaking the coast will require less talking and more doing. What would you do for search the vault? Tried the door. You have been my most steadfast and loyal pupil. I would search the vault. We may find something that will help us break the coast. Why can't I click? It's worth something to me. You are finally showing some good judgment. Let's search the vault. It seems there's nothing here that will get us any closer to breaking the coast. I'm all for checking the portrait wall and that door. You backed me up, searching for the vault. Do you want to take the lead on this next one? Why not me? It's not time. You should stay in back. Aloha moa. It's good thinking, but that door probably isn't locked in just any ordinary way. I promise I'd help. I should just knock on that door and see what happens. Just knock on it. You can't be serious. Yeah, there's the dragon. Hungarian hotel. Let's duel. I'll get them out. Resto momentum. Don't know how long I can keep more rubble from falling on us. The conjunctivitis coast. Oh yeah, time to duel. I should have went defensive. Yo, how come I took so much damage? And the dragon didn't take as much damage as I thought. My attributes are so much higher than him. Let's go, it's in the bag. EA Sports, it's in the game. You did it, you defeated the dragon. It's not dead. I've never been up close to one like this before. Studied the dragon later, is everyone alright? I feel like a pile of rocks was dumped on me. Mom and Dad would have grounded us for sure. It had to be done, Is the code spoken now? Be able to open the door now if the dragon was guarding it. It won't budge. What is it? Someone or something is in my head. I can't block it. The door. Objects can be enchanted with intelligence and even legitimacy. It's how the Stone Hat knows it in what house to place a student. Something about a door I remember. Once told me if I mastered my legitimacy abilities, it could open doors. So if the door can get into my mind, does that mean I can get into it? I don't understand. Legilimens. Brilliant. We're in. How did you... I'm not sure, but it seems legilimens was the key to opening the door. I couldn't have made the connection at the time. We can chat about that later. Let's go. the hell was that? None of you are going into that room. I was here first. We all transported in together. What do you mean you were here first? I've been to this coast vault before with Jacob. And with Peter Pettigrew too. I was working with both of them. Same plane, same poke key. Lost his nerve as soon as he saw the horntail transported out of the portrait and went into hiding, leaving your brother and me to die. So my brother is dead. As for as long as we could, long enough for your brother to use legitimacy abilities. Can unlock the treasures within the coast vaults. You have known that all along. Why did you need the rest of us? And I alone weren't able to defeat the dragons. I knew I'd need more students. I figured together you'd slay the dragon. That's why I held Mr. Dane back from approaching the door first. The rest of you Coastbreakers, collateral damage, I'm afraid. I'm alright. Where's my brother? What happened to him? But he hadn't defeated the dragon as you did, only held it off, so the portrait coast was never broken. Once again in the portraits, and so was Jacob. No, and another portrait in the room beyond that door. Oh my fucking god. Dumbledore, show up. None of you are going into that room, so you just left my brother trapped in the portrait here? What the hell was Dumbledore doing then? I had no choice. I touched the column in the room, but it didn't unlock any treasure. It transported me out and into the Forbidden Forest. The dragon's still in play and the coast unbroken. The treasure was still untouchable. Till I found my way back into Hogwarts and found you. I'm afraid finding my way back into the vault and its treasures took up all of my time. How it is, you're obsessed with the coast vaults too. Keep telling yourself that. As I said, I was transported out of here against my will, so I had no choice but to leave Jacob behind. I would have left him here to rot anyway. So did all of you at one point or another. The good news is I won't sentence you to a fate as long as and grueling as Jacob. I'll kill you all now. Crucio. Where is Dumbledore? Honestly. We have to stop Wakepick. Be like Harry Potter, just use Expelliarmus for everything. If she could do all this, how could she not defeat the dragon and I could? Keep at it, we can't let her win. I owe you no explanation or apology. Never apologize for doing what you know in your heart that you absolutely must do. At least Azkaban is giving your parents a well-deserved break from you. I'm under orders from my associates that one of your dreadfully dull friends has to die this year. She's my favorite. Is she anyone's? Keep on, Wakepick, then I'll go. Then go with all you have got on my count of 3. Snape said one day I'd need to use this against Wakepick. So's your weight, bitch. As for Mula and for my brother, this isn't the end. You won't stop all. We are too powerful. I will get the final coast vault before you. Where'd she go? Disapparated, I guess. She told us this vault was off Skull Grounds. Go to your brother. Yes, get going. Jacob? Darkos. The column, open the column. You can trust me. I can't believe it after all this time. What took you so long, really? Not really. I know I wasn't easy to find. Still call me Pip. It's quality nickname. Blimey, look at you. You haven't changed a bit. You either. I've been trapped in the poacher for years. You must have gone through a lot to get here. You've been through a lot too. For not giving up on me. I could have never given up on you. You're my big brother. I imagine you have heard a lot of talk about me. My friends Bill and Charlie, they helped me find you. We have heard a lot about you. My little bro and I were just talking about that. You should be resting, she insisted. So this is the famous Jacob Dan. How many wizards and witches does it take to get into Coast Vault? Brought us here. She just cast the Cruciatus Curse on Mula. You know her? She's here. She apparated. I have to go. I have to stop Wakepick from finding the final vault, or can't get their hands on the treasure. I have only just found you. We can stop Wakepick together. I got us into this. It's my fate, not yours. We'll find each other again. That was rather rude of him. You'll find each other again once he's finished with Wakepick. I don't know what to believe anymore. I can't believe he did this. Gone again just like that. He's going to right back after Wakepick. She'll kill him. Mula. I'm alright. Let me be. We have to get her back to Hogwarts. The vault portrait was crushed in the rubble that buried all of you. We don't have a port key anymore. Then how do we get out? You're the only one who knows anything about how to apparate. Let's see what else is in here. Perhaps it will give us an idea about how to get out of here. You still have to break the curse, no? A trident and a picture of Hogwarts. If that's our clue about the final vault, I hope you're all excellent swimmers, and look here, it's a picture of Hogwarts. In this place, why would this one be a treasure? I think you're the only one who's excited about more port keys. I'll be excited to leave this vault. Can I get one last look at... let's see if this Hogwarts portrait works as a port key or not. Let's get out of here. What happened to the trident? Are you alright? Think so. I'll go for help. Don't try to move. Help's on the way. What happened? I think Mila needs some space. I'm on it. I'll tell everyone what happened. I want my mom. I know I'm sorry, but help is coming and I'm here for you. Distract me from everything. I ran all over to find, didn't have time to tell them. Dale and Mr. Weasley told us enough to know that you need help. It was Professor Wakepick. We were all in the Coast Vault. Did this to you, Miss Stein? The Crucio Coast. You were right, and the Garrotin gas you gave me, it's how we held her off. Gone, I'll find her. She won't get away with this. It's straight to the hospital and for you, Miss Stein. Come here, it's Ben. Cooper needs you more than I do. I just said I don't need you. Alright, I'm going to check on you in the hospital room. I tried jumping up and down in front of him, waving my arms around, nothing. Have you tried talking to him? There you are. You alright? Of course, because you don't seem alright. You have barely said a word since Wakepick turned on us. That was odd. I'll go after him. Your brother Bill told us I can't even think about it right now. Just told me everything that happened to you and your friends in the Coast Vault. Take some time to rest and recover. When you're ready, come find me in my office. It's been a while since we have spoken like this. There were rumors that you had been away. Until you came into the Great Hall, I hadn't even known you were back at Hogwarts. I had only just returned. I regret that I have been away for so long. For the trials that you and your friends have endured. No, I take responsibility. I was the one searching for the Coast Vaults. Had I been here, perhaps I could have been near to help you, but there were threats to the Wizarding World beyond the walls of Hogwarts. Now that I'm back, apprehending Madam Wakepick will be a top priority. Is that what you wanted to see me about? My understanding from Mr. Weasley is that you found your brother in the Coast Vault, used him and me because we are legilimens, could unlock the treasures in the vault, but Wakepick knew that. The one ability she needed was the one she lacked. Tell me more about what happened to your brother. But first, tell me what you have learned about your brother's disappearance. Your search for Jacob has cast a shadow over your years. At least now you have the answers to some of your questions. It's out of concern for you and how you are dealing with these monumental revelations. I'm still unclear as how you feel about your reunion. I'm happy, of course. It was awful when he went missing, the not knowing of what happened to him. But now your brother is gone again, yes, because he's gone hunting down Wakepick and to hold her accountable. We had so little time in the vaults, but at least it was a happy reunion. While I know I can't stop you from taking action where Madam Wakepick and your brother are concerned, I urge you to exercise caution and involve myself and your professors in your endeavors. I anticipate it will be a race among Coastbreakers to find the last Coast Vault. With everything that's happened, I can't believe I forgot to ask. Did we succeed? Have the students been freed from the portraits? The portrait coast is broken, so Beatrix is alright. Penny must be so relieved. They will need time to recover from the traumatic ordeal, as you. Beatrix, it's so good to see that you are safe and outside. It's rather bright outside. I miss the sunshine. We have been outdoors almost since the moment Bay and I were reunited. It's all thanks to you, and I'm alright. You broke the portrait coast. Thank you. No one worked harder than you to break the portrait coast. Is that the portraits and out of danger? What's wrong? Did something happen? Doesn't feel entirely safe yet. No one's safe. There are other coasters out there that could get us any time. Perhaps Penny and I can reassure you. And if our reassurance don't do the trick, at least this should make you smile. The puffskin I made for you, you burn it everywhere with you, that's odd. But because I knew I would be seeing you and Penny, it may remind you of how happy you were when you first got to Hogwarts. I'm just happy to have my sister back. I heard that you found your brother in the ghost vault, but then he disappeared again. See, that's what I'm talking about. How can any of us feel safe at a place where professors can be the bad guys? That reminds me, no one was more let down by Wickpick's betrayal than Mueller. I need to go and check on her in the hospital wing. I'm here to visit. You'll disturb Miss Nine? On the contrary, has quite the temper and has a good arm. Ordinarily, I wouldn't exercise this level of patience with patients. But as you know, has suffered a great deal, having been struck by the unforgivable curse. Be prepared to duck at the moment's notice. You have a visitor. Tell Madame Pomfrey I'm fine and I should be allowed to leave. I don't take orders from you, and neither does Madame Pomfrey. She knows what's best for you. I'm glad someone's talking sense. I will leave you to your visit. Behave yourself. Thanks for nothing. Listen, I'm sorry you have to be in here, but you're not fine. You told me you wanted to grow up to be just like Wickpick, and look at what she did to you. We broke the portrait curse anyway, didn't we? Haven't we become friends now? Stop pretending you're fine and talk to me. I still don't think anyone expects you to be fine in body or spirit after what you have been through. We all went through a lot. We were all betrayed. Why can't you just admit to me? Don't you remember what I told you in the Great Hall when we first transported back, that you wanted your mom? After that, before you went off to check on the catatonic Ben, I told you I don't need you, and I still don't. Same old Mueller, the walls go right back up. I never should have got involved with you or Wickpick or any of your ridiculous friends. So you're not here to visit, you're here to tell me I ruined things? We were just talking about you. Have you come to try and get me to talk about my feelings? No, I've come here looking for Dane. What is your Come with me to the artifact room. It's an emergency. Alright, we're gonna be handling the emergency. I don't understand. What's the emergency? It's Sickleworth. Ben, did you really call me away for our friend in the hospital? From our friend in the hospital wing for Wickpick Sniffler. Where is Sickleworth? What's his emergency? No one has seen Sickleworth since Wickpick vanished. She abandoned her Niffler. She abandoned my brother in the vault for years. I understand you're upset, but Sickleworth isn't to blame. Could be hiding a hurt. Don't you care? Of course I care. It's not Sickleworth's fault. What's up? What's with you anyway? It's as if you have gone numb. Emotionless, you have barely spoken since we were in the vaults. You just said that hasn't been that long. We are all coping with what happened with Wickpick, what she told us, what we witnessed. If you want to talk about it. We have found one dusty coin and a button with a bit of a sheen to it. What I think is that you're searching for Sickleworth to avoid talking about what happened in the Coast Vault. I warned you that it was a bad idea. But I was going to go on whether you want me to or not. Just like I'm going to find Sickleworth whether you want to help me or not. The most about how to find magical creatures. Hagrid, of course, he's always taking care of magical creatures. Let's go talk to both of them. What's all this? We'd figure we'd surprise you with some friendly pups and puffskins. To see both Hagrid and me for magical creatures discussion, so why not make it a soft and furry occasion? We saw my brother, he's gone again, and there are many magical creatures whose company can be great comfort during challenging times, and many other magical creatures who would be dreadful dinner party guests. As long as there won't be any more dragons. I heard about Mr. Dane's battle with the Hungarian Horntail. Thank you, and thank you for bringing these puppies and puffskins to cheer us up. You can count on us, it is what Celeborn's saying. What's got into you? May want to lower your voice? You won't form a purely academic standpoint, but Hagrid raises a good point. Thank you so much. It's been nice to have a happy moment after all that's happened. If piles of puffskins can't put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. But we are still no closer to finding Sickleworth. Is Wakepick Sniffler really all you can think about? I've got plenty to think about, and I think I know where we can search next. Something's not right. Ben's not himself. Those of you who went into the Lost Coast Vault face the kind of evil that leaves an impression. Some scars are easy to see, some are not. Thank you. I better catch up with Ben. This is the Redcap's Hole. You know what we are likely to find in the Redcap's Hole. Last time we came here with Sickleworth, he felt way at home. And we also had to deal with an angry Redcap. Aren't you scared? Because you were definitely scared the last time. No, literally not even a literal bloody hole is less scary the second time around. Let's just have a look around. Sickleworth isn't here. Can't we leave then? Ben, watch out. Calm down. I've got this. Flipendo. Let's go before it... He's got a coal key. Do you think it's got anything to do with the Mole Person's trident we found in the vault? Can we discuss it not in front of the only temporary stunned Redcap? Still say Ben's probably still working with Wakepick. You have never told me to calm down before. The Redcap's Hole. You were hysterical. Is that what I used to look like? I wasn't hysterical. Your look had always been more constantly nervous. Things are different now. So what do you make of this coal key? If the Final Coast Vault is underwater, it could be a clue. I don't think we have talked about them enough, at least what happened to us in the last one. You're not acting like yourself. It's more than that. A paddock full of crop pops and puffskins begging to be tossed. Couldn't get a reaction out of you, and this obsession with finding Wakepick's Niffler. What is it? He's gone again. Why does my brother keep disappearing? I suppose we should find him. We have got Sickerwolf back. I still don't understand why finding him was so important. She left your brother, she left Sickerwolf, and she left us in the Coast Vault. She left us to die. Finally some real emotion from you. Not scared, not anymore. Trying to be brave, yes I know. Invincible. You don't believe me? Why can't I pick? Okay. No one's invincible. That's what I used to think. That's why I lived in fear. But after all of that talk about someone at Hogwarts dying this year, waiting for it with a knot in my stomach, no one died. I was always scared, convinced it could be me. And this is brave talk, but it's about time I think. Starting now, I'm vowing to make myself into a new person. Wait until I become back after summer break, you'll see. No one will take advantage of me or hope my friends ever again. I've never seen you like this. We should get Sickerwolf back before we lose him again. There you are. We have got to get back to Hogwarts. It's time to say goodbye to Bill. You had me rush here to say goodbye to Bill as if he were leaving Hogwarts this very minute. Look at him. We can't let him graduate from Hogwarts like this. Do you know what's wrong? Everything that happened with Wakepick in the Coast Vault. I don't know that any of us who were in the vault are all right. Certainly aren't. I haven't been able to spend much time with you, Bill. He's been spending way too much time by himself in here. Yes, it's all right. Don't tell him I said so. He's still my big brother. How fast do you think you can get your family here? We can throw a surprise party. Let's send Bill off from Hogwarts on a happy note. Can you gather everyone at the Three Broomsticks and keeping Bill busy while you wrangle Weasleys? That tougher job. Hey Bill, will you look at this place as if Wakepick's off having lunch and we'll be back to teach class in an hour? Feels like everything's changed, but the classroom is exactly the same when I think of how Wakepick betrayed us, tried to kill us, and after we had trailed after all you loyal apprentice Ghostbreakers. In our defense, we were only following Wakepick because we were legitimately trying to break a curse. And I knew it'd be sad when the time came for me to leave Hogwarts. I just didn't count on being angry to you. How about you leaving Hogwarts? Mostly I feel happy for you. Like you said, things have changed to you. But you're off to exciting new adventures. Exciting new adventures? You really think so? But I meant, do you feel good about how do you feel about what happened with Wakepick? Don't change the subject. We are talking about you. About what the future holds for you beyond Hogwarts. I remember by the lame leaping toadstool. I have come a long way since then. I've got a few ideas about my future. Can't believe you're going to be a Ghostbreaker at Gringotts. It's great news. You should be looking ahead to your new job instead of looking for whatever it is you were looking for in here. Perhaps you are right. I should be looking ahead. Let's go to the Three Broomsticks and I'll tell you all about my new job. Because first we have to go shopping. Ghostbreaker things awfully hard. Are you still alright? Are you sure you don't want to talk about your brother? I'm about to graduate from Hogwarts, and you have brought me to shop for textbooks. Books about Gringotts and coastbreaking around the world. I won't have time to read because I'll actually be working at Gringotts, breaking coasters. Till someone's writing books about your adventures, you can find time to read. Now let's find some books. This is a good idea. Have them sometimes. At least you got my mind off Wakepick in the vault. It's been some time since your last visit. Hello, Hogwarts has been keeping me busy. Have you come back to look for books or your brother? My friend Bill is graduating. We are here to find books that will help with his new career. Thank you. And about your brother, I have heard rumors of his return. Yes, I found him, and now he's gone again. I know he was a regular here. He hasn't stopped by, has he? But if he does, I will send an owl to you. Thank you. I knew your brother had to still be on your mind, even when you wouldn't say so. So I'm not the only one having a hard time putting the Coast Vault behind me. Well, he already put the Coast Vault behind him. It's still his brother. His brother doesn't have anything to do with the Coast Vault. And Charlie, I think he's been too busy worrying about me to deal with it. And now I'm feeling down all over again. No. I mean, if you're feeling down about leaving Hogwarts, then we should go back to Hogwarts right now. You asked too many questions. I didn't ask a single question. Have an idea of something fun we can do? God damn. Here we are. Chain gowns, when we have been dozens upon dozens. What? Oh, it's where it all began for us. It's where we first met. I remember we dueled, and I won. You always win. What do you say we have one last duel before you graduate? So that's why you brought me here, the next stop on the big Bill Weasley farewell tour. Are you sure you want to bet against me? It's my farewell tour. What would be the stakes? If I win, you have to tell me a secret. If you win, I'll have to tell you one of mine. You are, and let's duel. One shot, one kill. Defeated by on my own farewell tour. I thought for sure you'd let me win. Aren't I your favorite Weasley brother? It's impossible to say this, Charlie, Percy, of course, and then you have brothers I haven't met. That's a fair response. I suppose I just secretly want to believe I'm your favorite. Speaking of secrets, I won our dueling wager. You owe me a secret. You are my favorite. That's your secret. You only met my brother for a fleeting moment. You'll have to do better than that. You and Charlie are loud whispers. My surprise party send off from Hogwarts. It was very thoughtful of you both. Then why have you kept pushing to go to the Three Broomsticks? I thought I'd make it interesting for you. I suppose I deserve that. Plus, I want to buy Charlie some time. You have met enough of my family to know they are an excitable bunch. I understand. I suppose that now it's about time to head over to the Three Broomsticks. Of course, wait until you see my brilliant performance. Surprise! I'm so surprised. I don't think I've ever been this surprised since. You figured it out. Look how surprised I am. Can you see my surprise? I hope you are a better co-speaker than you are an actor. I tried. Thank you for coming, everyone. This is brilliant. I just can't believe my light Bill is graduating Hogwarts. I'm so proud. He towers over the rest of us, Mom. And it's a pleasure to see you again, dear. You too. This is amazing. You got everyone here. Once our friends heard we were celebrating Bill, it was easy. Everyone was here. The twins insisted on going to Zonko's, and then, of course, Ron and Ginny wanted to go too. Took them, Fred and George in the jokes shop. We'll owe her one. How about I get us a table? Go and visit with your friends. I can't thank you enough for doing all of this for me. I was feeling rather down. We've all seen a lot of troubling things. Don't dwell on it now. This is a celebration of all of our happy times at Hogwarts. Just promise me you won't let Wakepick get away. I don't think anyone wants to see that happen. We can't let Wakepick get to the last coast vault before we do. Now that you have my word, do you think you can relax a bit? You make it sound so dire. You know how often you'll be back to visit Hogwarts? Let's celebrate without... I can't believe our old eldest is graduating Hogwarts. Don't stop getting emotional now. You'll never get through the graduation ceremony. She'll get used to this. We'll have another 6 Hogwarts graduations to celebrate. I'll be the big brother at school next to you, keeping Percy, Fred, and George in line, and keep me in line. You can't be serious. You did a fine job putting this party together. It was a team effort. The Weasleys still appreciate teamwork. We are okay at this squad ourselves. And we could call ourselves the Weasley Dragons. I'll be too busy with homework, but I'll cheer you on. I imagine I'll be too busy working at Gringotts to be playing Quidditch now. How about I get us another round of Butterbeer while you sort it all out? Who are you? We got much to talk about, but I'll have you back to Hogwarts before the graduation. Have me back from where? No one stopped the thing. Everyone's already headed back for graduation, but Darkos isn't back yet. It's been hours. There you are. Where were you taking? What happened? I have been sworn to secrecy, but everything's all about to change again. So we're going to the UN ceremony. As our year draws to a close, we have been visited by some dark times that will require serious reflection. There is a place and time for such things, but it is not here, not now. Here and now, we are gathered to honor all of you and celebrate your accomplishments this year. And so, before we begin the feast, let's award this year's House Cup in 4th place with 3,998 points, Slytherin. In 3rd, Ravenclaw with 4,004 points. In 2nd, Hufflepuff with 4,012 points. And with 4,086 points, Gryffindor. This year's winners of the House Cup. We won the House Cup. Now, please enjoy your feast and keep safe during your summer holidays. Year 5 complete.